everybody to the mental wellness art gallery. And our first song, this is the jug band, the all-star jug band here.
The all-star jug band.
And our first song is Side by Side.
We ain't got a barrel of money, baby, we're ragged and funny, got the barrel alone, singing a song, side by side. Oh, we don't know what's coming tomorrow, maybe it's trouble and
Grease up on this one. Good. Come on up, Kenny. What are we talking about here? We're going to stand up and sing this one.
Okay.
Top of the world. Come on, Jen, you can sing.
Come on, Jen. Oh, she's coming, don't you?
She's coming. Who's at the door?
Well, it wasn't me.
I hope not.
Tony, do you want to hold it?
We do a coffee house twice a month at the Havel Clubhouse, and our good friend Mike, only from here, we got it from Mike, he's a guest of This is Denise's favorite song, so she's going to lead us in this. Come on in the middle here, Denise. Top of the world.
Melissa, take a picture of Tony and the guinea pig. I love it. I love it.
Okay, get ready, guys. Here we go. Well, the kitchen got the cook and jumped wild one day, and we said, we're gonna start singing to the kitchen. What is our bread? It's a great Hank Williams song, Jump Wild.
By Joe, B-I-O, 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 the hero down the fire. Honey, on sweetest one, B-I-O. Son of the ground will have big fun on the fire. Oh, jambalaya, walking high to the jungle. But tonight I'm gonna see my hero, hero. Big guitar, filled with jar and the gale. Son of a gun will have big fun on the fire. Instrumental.
This song goes out to my new neighbors, me and my wife's new neighbors, Lowell and Joyce. Lowell was in Vietnam and bought a cassette deck off someone in 1966, and had one reel, it was a Simon & Garfunkel reel. And he said there was one song he just stuck out in his head while he was out there and stuck to this day. Had something about orangutans are skeptical of changes in their cages. This is an old Simon & Garfunkel song, At the Zoo. Ready?
Someone told me it's all happening. I do believe it. I do believe it's true. Oh, 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 it's a ride and tumble journey from the east side to the mine. It's a mine and fancy ramble to the zoo. You can take the cross now, but if it's raining or it's cold, the animals will love it if you do. If you do now. Someone told me it's all happening at the zoo. I do believe it. I do believe it's true. Oh, the monkeys stand for honesty, the rats are insincere, and the elephants are kindly, but they're dumb. The monkeys stand for honesty, the giraffes shouting sincere, and the elephants are kindly, but they're dumb. When they are skeptical of changes in their cages, the zookeeper is very fond of love. Zebras are reactionaries, antelopes are missionaries, pigeons fly in secrecy, and the hamsters turn on frequently, but a cat sings the zoo, the zoo, at the zoo.
Now we want to welcome back to the band Daryl and Joe. We haven't seen these guys in a while.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, cousin Vinny, man. Straight up Vinny, man.
There are people all around us who sweep only on their knees with the weight of that mighty stigma that just has no usefulness. We're the circle,
It's right here. Right here.
the unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a holding, and it's growing. If we try, Lord, if we try, then we'll see, Lord, it won't be late for us, Señor, for el Señor. Hay esperanza. Creciendo, si buscamos nosotros in that blindness, that mental illness, there's a place where you may grow. There's a light inside each person, there's a place to lay your soul. The right to belong, the right to equal work, the right to have relationships, the right to return. We all need each other to make the love work. Hand in hand, we face the future. Out of our come and join us. We're in the circle. There is still work to be done. Will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by. There is hope here, and it's growing. If we try, Lord, if we try, turn on the sea, Lord. We won't be late for us, Señor, hasta avanza, retrocediendo, si buscamos los luz.
One more time.
The circle,
I want to welcome you to the 9th Annual Mental Health Month Awareness event and the grand opening of our Clubhouse Art Gallery. At this time, I want to introduce Club Director Tom Coppinger for some opening comments.
How about Dolores, huh? Come on. I think it's even been longer than 28 years, Dolores, but who's counting, right? We're just having fun. So it's so wonderful to get the group back together. It's been a couple years now to do it over here. We're very thankful to the folks, Tom and Dave and Britt here at the Lawrence Heritage State Park, our community partners, so give it up for them. This type of event just doesn't happen. Many hands make this happen, and I want to thank our health and wellness unit and with all the tremendous artwork. The best members and staff a club director could ever have in the world. You guys are the best, man. So 8 years ago, it would be not. What's that? Without you either, Vinny. Without you either. Kind of echoing, huh? So it was 2014. We had moved from the Masonic Temple onto a temporary site, the 4th floor. We were cooking off site. We were executing a new contract that brought a lot more paperwork onto our plates. And it was a struggle. People had to wait at the elevator and sometimes left because the elevator took so long or was broken. So we were all kind of struggling at that time. And we were at a general membership meeting where we agreed we meet weekly to talk about the club and make decisions. And one club member, Joan D'Angelo, got up and said, hey, we need to do a community event. And we held our first community event, the Mental Health Awareness Month, which this is, using the Mental Health America format in May of 2014. So sadly, oh my goodness, our good friend Joan passed away on Monday, and she's here with us in spirit, of course. But also I want to welcome her sister Maureen and her daughter Tony to our community. You got a business and someone's doing all these things, and when they leave, everyone wonders, hey, how does this stuff get done? And it takes like 4 or 5 people to get that done. Joan was like that at the club. She was a quiet person in the back. She took care of everything that we did, in the sense of, particularly she loved these big events. So I know she's smiling down upon us here today. I think it would be nice for us to have a nice moment of silence in Joan's memory. Thank you. When you come into the art gallery on the left, there's a little memorial for the incomparable Joan D'Angelo with a beautiful picture of her. Mary Ann took, her great friend Mary Ann, up at Hampton Beach. Cared so much about others. What was that quote, Jen, that was on the Facebook page? Some that have the least give the most, I think it was. Something along that line. It was so beautiful, so appropriate to Joan. In fact, some of the staff, they thought Joan was the boss when they first came to the clubhouse, which is okay with me, because that's a tribute to the Point After Club and what we do. We're going to start our program, Back to Basics, and we got Jessica Molina, club member, is going to read a beautiful poem that she just pulled right out of her heart.
Let's go back to the basics, where we focus on the things that keep us grounded. We need to feel loved and accepted. We need a place to call home, health care, a community for support, exercise to keep us active, good nutrition, and good sleep. Let's stay strong and happy. Let's keep a good attitude, help one another. We are wonderful. Let us never forget that we are powerful. We will try. Let's connect to our spiritual side. Let's be kind. We are stars and we will shine. Back to feeling safe, loved, and accepted. To a warming community. To being healthy, active, and happy. Back to being strong. We are priceless gems. Beautiful and unique. We got this. And it's in Spanish, no?
Sure. We're going to post it on.
Spanish is for Volvamos a lo básico. Es la versión en español. Volvamos a lo básico, donde nos enfocamos en las cosas que nos mantienen firmes. Necesitamos sentirnos amados y aceptados. Necesitamos un hogar, cuidado médico, una comunidad que nos apoye, ejercicio para mantenernos activos, una buena nutrición y descansar bien. Mantengámonos fuertes y felices. Tengamos una buena actitud. Ayudémonos unos a otros. Somos seres maravillosos. Nunca olvidemos que somos poderosos. Prosperaremos. Conectémonos con nuestro lado espiritual. Seamos amables. Somos estrellas. brillaremos. Volvamos a sentirnos seguros, amados y aceptados, a una comunidad cálida, a estar sanos y activos, felices y fuertes. Somos gemas preciosas, hermosas y únicas. Si no nos cansamos, venceremos.
Thank you so much. And the poem is on the wall in the art gallery also, along with Dolores' beautiful poem. So we're going to bring up Cynthia and Mary Ann. They come up, give an opening statement around our theme, Back to Basics. Get a copy right up to your mouth.
Thank you. You want me to, yeah?
Yeah.
Since the start of the pandemic, more and more people are talking about mental health. An increasing number of folks are starting to see it for what it is, one important component of your overall health and well-being. Just like your physical health, but mental health conditions, resources, and conversations can still feel complicated and out of reach.
Desde que la pandemia ha empezado, muchas y muchas personas han empezado a hablar de la salud mental. Los números han crecido y todos hemos visto que en este momento la salud mental y la salud física es muy importante. Pero la salud mental es más importante entre nosotros y tenemos que hablar de eso porque es muy complicado y no sabemos dónde buscarlo.
With mental health entering more and more of our daily conversations, it's critical that everyone has a solid foundation about mental health. That's why for Mental Health Month this year, Mental Health America and Point After Club is going back to basics.
Con la salud mental entrando más y más en nuestras conversaciones, en nuestra vida crítica, nosotros hemos fundado en la salud mental y hemos encontrado que este mes entre Mental Health America y Point After Club vamos a regresar a lo básico y vamos a seguir juntos.
We have included informational packets as you entered about starting to think about mental health and know that all of you can be a valuable resource to your friends and your family. Let's go back to basics and we support each other.
Hemos incluido paquetes que pueden decirnos en que puedes hablar de la salud mental y tenemos muchos resources que podemos encontrar entre familias y amistades. Vamos a estar juntos y vamos a seguir juntos. Let's go Point After Club.
All right. You did very well.
So that was beautiful, ladies. Give it up, Mary Ann and Cynthia Garcia again. Thank you. So this last 2 years have been, I talk about the challenge of 2014, but this has been unprecedented, what we've been dealing with the last couple of years. On March 18th, 2020, we closed for services on site and tried to figure out how we could engage our members who, our whole goal was getting our members out of isolation into the clubhouse and into the world. And now we had to, with the stay-home order, they had to, some of them didn't want it, and they kept coming to the club anyway. But we were challenged, and one of the things we knew we could do was serve meals, and we did that. And we would have never been able to get through this time without the incredible support that we had from our community partners.
So the MSPCA they created an outreach program, as so many of us in our community did, and they outreached to us, hey, what are your needs? How can we help you? And as you can see, that was just 1 week pickup. And what we're just so grateful. We'd leave them cards, send them pictures, and then they would call again in 2 weeks. What do you need? We'd go down and pick them up, and we, along with our food pantry, we had a pet supplies. And if there was something special we needed, as you see our furry friends, members, so, guinea pig food, hey. Priscilla had a parakeet. So they gave parakeet food, and it's just been a beautiful partnership, and we're just so super grateful. Take it away, my friend.
I appreciate the MSPCA because they treat the homeless animals and the abused and neglected, and they give them a good home until they find a permanent home for all of them. And I appreciate the toys, the stuffed animals that they gave for our pets, and the food, and the generosity they give throughout the year after year. Thank you very much.
What was your cat's name?
My cat's name is Precious.
Precious.
She's a money cat, Calico.
Okay. Thank you. So just unbelievable. This is Jenny with the cat. Come on up, Anna. Anna's our team captain for the NAMI Walk. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. National Alliance for Mentally Ill has Walks for the Minds of America all over the country. And it's their largest fundraiser, but it's first and foremost, it's a lot of fun. And of course, during the pandemic, we did not run in 20 or 21, but there were virtual walks. And the Point After Club, we participated in virtual walks over in the North Common. When the governor said we could only meet as 10 persons at a time, we did 10 persons at a time. We had 100 people, 10 at a time on the Common, different people doing the walk. We videotaped that and sent it to NAMI, and they put it on their event virtual. And we did it again last year. This year, we are looking so forward to getting back to what usually the crowd's about 10,000 people through the NAMI Walk. But so 2020 went by. In 2021, we were wondering, as things were getting better and the vaccines were getting in people's arms, maybe we can do the spring fling, but we couldn't. Yet NAMI, I think it was Jenny Payne from NAMI told us that they wanted us to do a little dancing to a song called Happy by Pharrell Williams. And she would put together the presentation and get it back to us. And just like today, we're known as the Last Minute Club. We kind of just were able to pull everything together right at the last minute of our deadline. And we were so thrilled when it was done. We're gonna get it, Jen?
I got it, yeah. We are so good.
So I'm gonna let Anna say a few words. Anna's our team captain along with April Vituli, and talk a little bit about your NAMI experience.
All right, hi, my name is Anna. I'm the team captain this year for the NAMI Walk. I've been doing the walk for a couple of years now, and the team captain stuff, raising money. It's just a nice opportunity to go and raise money for an organization that means a lot to me, as well as this whole community, and it's a day of celebration, and I hope there's a lot of people coming this year. I don't know how many is expected in total, but hopefully it's a large gathering, and it's nice weather. I raised almost $300 so far on my page.
Which is awesome.
So, yeah. Thank you. It means a lot.
Are we gonna have audio for that, Jen? So come on up, Tom.
On behalf of the Point After Club, I am pleased to award our Pandemic Caring and Sharing Award in appreciation for your special support during this difficult time to NAMI Central Middlesex.
And Tom's been a great friend of ours. We have the sneaker challenge behind you. Members and staff donate $5 a color sneaker. And Tom has matched the sneaker. I think the great sneaker challenge, big sneaker match. We've been matching that the last few years. So, Tom.
Thank you.
I'll say a few words, Tom.
So this is just a wonderful occasion to be able to support the clubhouse for the NAMI Walk. The NAMI Walk is on May the 21st, and we're expecting about 5,000 people. But the thing that's really remarkable, and I think makes it such a special day, is that this is really everybody in the community that walks has a mental illness connection of some kind. And this is truly a day without stigma. And I can't emphasize the fact that that's really a joy to behold and is an exciting time. So please come. This is a great event, and I think it's going to be very spectacular this year, as we've had 2 years without a real NAMI Walk. This is a real one. A real. Thank you for this award. I really appreciate the clubhouse and all of the things you do, and it's a really great honor to receive this award. Thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to bring up Cassidy from Mayor DePena's office.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am here on behalf of our mayor, Brian DePena, and unfortunately, he was not able to make it. His wishes were to be here, as he truly supports mental health field, and he wanted to give out this proclamation as he supports and he appreciates everything that's done for our community and the mental health field. And do you think you can? Be it known, I, Brian A. DePena, Mayor of the City of Lawrence, Massachusetts, and on behalf of the residents of the City of Lawrence, by and through this proclamation, hereby recognize the Point After Club for their continued advocacy and dedication to mental health awareness and observe Mental Health Month 2022, and hereby states as follows. Whereas mental health is essential to everyone's overall health and well-being, and whereas all Americans experience times and difficulty and stress in their lives, and whereas prevention is an effective way to reduce the burden of mental health conditions, and whereas there is a strong research that diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management can help Americans protect their health and well-being, and whereas mental health conditions are real and prevalent in our nation, and whereas with effective treatment, those individuals with mental health conditions can recover and lead full, productive lives. And whereas each business, school, government agency, healthcare providers, organization, citizen shares the burden of mental health problems and has a responsibility to promote mental wellness and support prevention efforts. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Brian DePena, on behalf of the City of Lawrence, Massachusetts, do hereby proclaim the month of May as Mental Health Month, Point After Club. I further set by hand and affix the seal of the City of Lawrence, Massachusetts, the 6th day of May in the year of the Lord 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And on behalf of Brian DePena, he wants to thank all of you for all that you do.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Cassie. Great job. Great job. Thank you.
So I've got a great job. I go around to each of the 8 clubhouses in the Northeast area as the representative for the Department of Mental Health, and I get to learn from you. And today, Tom said, well, it's back to basics. So I said, well, what am I going to learn about back to basics? And I think I learned 3 things just sitting here with all of you. One, how many of you don't have mental health? Don't have it? You and I will sit down because I've been there, where I just didn't feel like I had it. How many people don't have challenges in their lives? Challenges. Okay. All right. So we all got mental health. We all got challenges. Now, the last thing I learned is everybody is somebody. So how many of us aren't somebody here? Aren't somebody? How many of us are somebody? Yeah, are somebody. So all I can do is share my story about how I got here. That was like 25 years ago I got here the first time. So I was living in a homeless shelter down in DC. I learned that you and I, all of us, can walk side by side, right? And we can lean on each other. And we can keep walking until we can't walk anymore. And then we can lean even harder, right? And I came here to this club, and it was the first time I learned that staff walk side by side, right? Do you know of any other mental health program where staff and members walk side by side? Anybody? That's what makes the clubhouse different than any other program. That's what gives dignity. When I walk in the door, I know that all of us walk side by side, that nobody's better than me, nobody's worse than me. We're all together. And to me, it's such an honor to go out and meet people like you, to hear the work that you're doing, and to try to take that back to the Department of Mental Health and explain that when we're truly together, there's no staff, there's no members, we're all somebody. So, thank you.
So, Dolores, you wanted to read a poem. You wrote a poem.
Yes, I want to read about, I wrote a poem called The Pandemic. COVID-19 hit us hard. Many people got ill and many died. We stayed home because of fear. We stayed in contact with our peers. The doctors and nurses, the caregivers were all under a lot of stress. The hospitals were filled to their capacity and they were put to the test. Saving people's lives was not easy, but they never gave up so we could go on living. When I think back about how far we have come, we stuck together. Some broke the rules and they paid the price. These past 2 years were definitely not nice. Thank you. All right, I finally read my poem.
Sherry, do you want to say a few words?
Hey, my name is Sherry Lenhart, and I've been with the clubhouse since 2014. And the growth that I have seen and the togetherness, like the gentleman had said, everybody is the same to everybody. It should be nationwide and everything, but we still have people who find it very hard to accept a mental health problem. I have been doing really well this winter. I got a sun lamp for the winter time, and I believe that helped me a lot with my depression. So, and then happy to go back to the clubhouse to do whatever, making posters or helping out in the kitchen, wherever needs to be done. And everybody does that. So I thank you guys for showing up today, and that's a little bit of my story. I do have 3 different kinds of pictures out in the gallery if you want to take a look. Thank you.
Anybody else?
You want to say something?
Okay, so we're going to conclude the program now, and we're going to officially open our art gallery. Welcome, open to the public for the rest of the month if you're in the neighborhood. And once again, let's give it up for all the people who supported this event. And thank you so much. Have a great weekend. And happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. Thank you.